name is Nadia. Today we'll work on some hip opening poses. Welcome to your back really quickly here to just reset and restart. We'll do some light core work as well. So as you come all the way down, press your feet down and bring them to hip width distance. Bring your hands on top of your stomach and take 3 big rounds of breath. One last time. Inhale in. Long exhale out. Start to lift your head off the mat, clasp your hands. Pressing your feet down, start to curl up on your exhale. We'll do this 5 more times. Inhale back. Exhale, curl it. Try to come higher every time. You're coming up. 2, 3. Squeeze your navel down. 4, 5. And relax. Switch your opposite hand on top. We'll do 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Tuck your chin to your chest. And 5. As you come to your last time here, extend your arms forward. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. And see if you can touch your kneecaps here. And lower it all the way down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Release your left leg down. If you have a strap, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, you'll be using your hand to do the stretching. So, first thing you're going to do, you're going to extend your right leg up, flare your toes, and keep your foot active. Exhale, start to gently bring your foot to the side. Not as far as you can here, just a little bit of exploration. And your inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, just switch to your other leg. Inhale, exhale. And bring it back and in and extend. Now if you have your strap, go ahead and get it close to you. If you don't have a strap and you still want to have a prop with you can use a tie, you can use a rope. It doesn't have to be a yoga strap. So right knee back to your chest. Bring your strap, wrap it on balls of your feet or your heel. Switch to your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, bring your toes in, closer to you. Exhale, lower it to the side. Now you can come as far as you can or as your edge allows you. And the most important thing here is to keep your left hip grounded. So 5 rounds of breath here. Bring your left hand on top of your hip, gently press it down. And enjoy your IT band stretch. 2 more rounds of breath here. And your next inhale, bring your foot back up. Left knee comes in, let go of your strap and switch sides. Whatever you did on the first side, go ahead and repeat it. Press your right hip down, inhale, exhale. Soften your gaze. One more round of breath here. Inhale back to center, exhale, bend your knee. Bring your strap to the side. Both of your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees or your shins and just rock side to side, massaging your low back. You're going to start to rock front to back on the length of your spine. Bring your hands on the back of your thighs 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Stay seated. Bring your left heel closer to your thigh. Bring your hands by your sides. Fingertips will come down wider than your mat. And extend your right leg up. 3 rounds of breath here. Now this pose looks much easier than it is, so breathe through it, deepen your breath, point your toes up, hold it for 2 more rounds of breath. Exhale and release. Wrap your arms around your shins or your knees, give it a squeeze, and at your own pace, go ahead and switch sides. You may stay still or point and flex. Two more rounds of breath here. Knee in, sole of your foot comes down. Wrap your arms around your knees, relax your forehead down, and give yourself a hug. And bring soles of your feet together. Prasuptapada Konasana, seated butterfly. Relax your knees down towards your mat, hold your ankles, and breathe. Keeping your spine straight. So if it's hard to keep your spine straight on its own, use your ankles to pull your chest through and straighten your spine. Once you get here, relax your shoulders down from your ears. Keep engaging your core, squeezing your navel into your spine. 5 rounds of breath here. Keep lifting your heart. Maybe softening the grip on your ankles, using more of your core to stay up straight. You may let go of your ankles, bring your arms straight on top of your knees. One last round of breath here. Extend your arms in front of you, start to lower down. Come to your back and let gravity do its work. It's gonna soften your knees down, soften your hips down to your mat. If there's any tension in your hips, you can grab blocks, slide them under this gap right here. It's gonna help prop you up a little bit. Now, wherever you are, make sure your low back is grounded. So if you need to wiggle a little bit, press your seat harder down on your mat and relax back down. Inhale and exhale. Bring soles of your feet down. Bring your arms past your head. Wrap your arms around your knees. Rock back to sit. Cross your legs. Rock forward. Come on all fours. 2 rounds of cow and cat here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One last time. Tuck your toes behind you, leading with your hips. Find your downward facing dog. Pat your feet, moving your hips side to side. Maybe draw some circles. And find what serves you best today. Move in any way that feels good to you. Once you're ready to come back to stillness, walk your toes to your hands and come to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold back down. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold. Reverse one dive. Reach your arms past your head. Prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Find your halfway lift. Pull your chest through. And lengthen the back of your neck. Keep gazing forward. Exhale, relax your head and your neck. Reverse one dive. Bring it back up. Thumbs come together, gaze up towards your thumbs. Point your tailbone behind you. Take 2 rounds of breath with your shoulders depressed down from your ears. Relax your glutes. One more round of breath. Exhale. Mountain pose. Now come to warrior one. So step your right foot back. Find your warrior one. Square your hips. Reach your arms back up. Bring your thumbs together, bring your palms together. Squeeze your navel in towards your spine. Inhale to gaze up, exhale, open to warrior two. Gaze forward towards your middle finger. Roll your shoulders up and back. Squeeze your navel towards your spine, lengthen and extend. Straighten your leg, turn your toes in, and come to the opposite of your mat. Reach your arms out. Bend your front knee, starting with warrior two. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot. Step your foot forward. Bend your knees, chair pose. Reach your arms up. Bring prayer hands together, gaze up towards your thumbs. And keep sending your seat back and down, sinking down with every exhale. 2 more rounds of breath here. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Left leg steps back, find your warrior one. Square your hips, reach your arms up. Prayer hands together, inhale. And exhale, prayer hands to heart. Turn it back, same way we started. Warrior two. Shoulders up to your ears, exhale back and down. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot, tuck your back toes, shift your weight forward. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, sink lower. One more time. Inhale, extend your fingertips. Exhale, sink deeper. Lower and down. Find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten. Exhale, fold back down. Now you have the option to stay or take your flow. Step it back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Find your downward facing dog. Again, move in any way that feels good to you. Keep rolling your shoulders down from your ears. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, pointing your toes down. Now start to circle your knee, big or small, as long as you feel like you're opening your hip joint. As you're moving in one direction a few times, just go ahead and switch, moving in the opposite direction. Knee into your chest, arch your spine, shift your shoulders over your wrists, step your foot between your hands. Stay here, reach your arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, come back down. Back knee comes down, straighten your leg, half split. Straighten your spine, inhale, crown of your head reaches up. Exhale, fold towards your shin. Inhale to bend your knee. Tuck your back toes. Reach your arms up, back to crescent lunge. Prayer hands to heart center. Shift your weight forward. Step your foot in. Find your chair pose. Reach your arms up, prayer hands together. Sink lower. Inhale. And exhale. Prayer hands to heart center. Straighten your legs. Bring your feet to hip width distance. Back to warrior one. Inhale in. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze towards your middle finger. Shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, back and down. And start to circle your arms back behind you, pointing your knuckles down. And bring your chest back, squaring your chest back towards the top of your mat. 2 more rounds of breath here. Back to warrior two. Straighten your leg, turn it in. Warrior two on the other side. Keep extending in your fingertips. Reach in both directions. Press your hands down. Exhale, circle it back. Point your knuckles down. Lift your heart. Back to center. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot. Tuck your back toes. Find your warrior one. So ground your back heel. Bend your front knee. Reach your arms up. A lot of energy here. Grounding from your foot all the way to your fingertips. Prayer hands to heart center. Prepare for your chair pose. Shift it forward. Squeeze your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, sink deeper. 2 more rounds of breath here. Prayer hands to heart center. Straighten your legs and find your mountain pose. Tadasana. Find soft gaze on the floor, a few inches in front of you. Just relax your shoulders. Catch up with your breath and check in with yourself. Inhale, reach it back up, gaze up. Exhale, circle it down, leading with the center of your chest. Halfway lift. Exhale, ground your palms down. step your left foot back, followed by your right, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, point your toes down, square your shoulders. 2 more rounds of breath here. And whenever you're ready, find your knee circles, opening your hip. Each side is going to be different, and that's alright. Switch to the opposite direction. Even it out. Come back to stone, straighten your leg. Knee into your chest, shift your weight forward, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Squeeze your navel in tighter. Exhale, step your foot through. Stay or reach your arms up for 1 inhale. Exhale, take it back down. Back knee comes down. Straighten your front leg, find your half split. You're welcome to take child's pose at any point here, so you're in charge. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knee. Tuck your back toes. Reach your arms up. Inhale, reach your fingertips higher. Exhale, take it back down. Press your palms, step back. Plank pose. Lower chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Downward facing dog. We'll be here for 5 rounds of breath, so you're welcome to stay or take child's pose. One last round of breath. Come on your toes if you haven't already. Start to bring both of your heels to the left, twisting in your torso, keep sending your hips high. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, back to center and switch. Move at your own pace. Find your own pace. Find your breath. Come back to center. Shift your weight forward, plank. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lower your knees down. And have them wider than hip width distance. Sink back and find your child's pose. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale, press your hands by your ears. Come back to all fours. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. Walk your toes in. Find your forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold deeper. Bend your knees if you need to. And slowly come back. Prayer hands together, back to heart center. And we'll do the same thing we did reclining. We'll do it standing. So, find your strap. Bring your feet to hip width distance. Take a few rounds of breath here just to find your body in space. Grounding your feet down. Adjusting your stance, engaging your core. It's always good to move with awareness, especially if you've been practicing yoga for a long time. Find a pause before you move on and on and on in your practice. So, starting with your right foot, I'm going to go ahead and mirror here. Bring your right knee into your chest. Bring your strap, ball of your foot, and extend your leg forward. If this is too much, you can have your knee bent a little bit. Opposite arm reaches up. Relax your left shoulder down. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, open it to the side. Bring your hand to your hip and start to gaze in the opposite direction. Inhale in. Exhale back to center. Keep pressing your foot against the strap. Bend your knee into your chest and let it go. And take it to the other side whenever you're ready. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping your chest moving up toward the sky, opening up your heart. Keep pressing your foot against the strap, lengthen in your leg. Bring it back to center, bend your knee, and release. Tadasana, 2 rounds of breath here. Bring your feet together. Pray your hands to heart center, bow your chin to your hands. Bring your gaze back. Bring prayer hands a little bit further away from you. We'll do some wrist exercises too. It usually helps with wrist pain if you're using your wrist a lot during yoga. So it's almost instant release, at least it is for me. So bring your hands together, start to, tops of your hands come down, roll it down, up, and back to prayer hands. This can be a little bit confusing, so take your time with it. Inhale, exhale, back, prayer hands, inhale up, exhale. 2 more times. If you need to do more, again, do as many times as you need. One last time. Prayer hands start center, bow your chin to your hands. 1 big round of breath in. Exhale, release. And come back while you're already at top of your mat. Send your right foot back, bend your front knee, square your hips, reach your arms up. Circle it down, tuck your back toes, ground your palms down, send it back to 3-legged dog. Exhale your knee to your wrist, bring your shin parallel to top of your mat, pigeon pose. Start to slide your toes back, adjusting, squaring your hips as much as you can. And find your place here, find your breath. I always look back to center my leg. I'll come back to square my hips to kind of undo each other as you're working. So do it here, make sure it wasn't undone. Sit back. Once you're comfortable, untuck your back toes. Bring your fingertips in line with your hips. Take a deep inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Relax your head down. Breathe through the sensations, breathe through the discomfort. Five rounds of breath more. And start to slow down your breath. Lengthen. Let go of any tension in your shoulders and your jaws. And whenever you're ready, walk your hands in to frame your ears. 1 more round of breath here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your forehead off the mat. Tuck your back toes, gently move your knee forward. Get out of the pose a little bit. Find your strap again. It's gonna start getting crazy here. So walk your hands forward a little bit, bend your back knee. You're gonna have your strap on your heel or balls of your foot. So you get it. Go ahead. Bring your gaze forward. Keep grounding your left hand down. Square your shoulders back to top of your mat and pull your foot, gently pull your foot towards you. 2 more rounds of breath. Relax your shoulder down. I always remind myself by this. Exhale slowly with control. Let it go. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Shift your weight forward. Send it back. 3-legged dog. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower it down. 2 rounds of breath in downward facing dog or child's pose. Other side. Walk your toes forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, back down. Reach your arms up. Prayer hands to heart center. Now, send your left foot back. Warrior one. Square your hips. Reach your arms up. Circle it back down. Plant your palms. Tuck your back toes. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to wrist. Pigeon pose on the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and move my strap to be smart. When I need it, keep adjusting. Check with your alignment and relax. Folding forward. 5 rounds of breath. You made it. Well, yeah, you're about to make it. You made it this far. Five more rounds of breath. So we use the first 5 just to kind of reset. So you're finding your place, you're figuring out how you feel in this pose. The next 5 should be you just softening everything, letting go of any tension in places that are unnecessary to hold tension in. Like your shoulders, your jaws, your forehead. Let all of that go. Use your exhale to deepen in the pose. Walk your hands in, framing your ears, press your mat away. Shift your weight forward, tuck your back toes. Do the same thing, the other side. Ground your right hand, bring it right in front of your right knee. Bend your back. And do the strap adventure. And whenever you're ready. Keep kicking your foot against the strap. If you want to deepen, you can walk your hands back a little bit. You're going to feel your hips lowering down, softening down. Square your shoulders back to top of your mat. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale slowly with control. Bring your strap to the side. Ground your hands, tuck your back toes. 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip, point your toes down. Inhale, straighten, exhale. Bring it down, walk your toes to top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. We'll find our spot here. Move your feet wider than hip width distance. Prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale. Bend your knees and sink your hips down. You have 2 options. You can stay here pressing your knees out or walk your hands forward. Inhale, prayer hands to heart center. Now feel your triceps pressing against inside of your knees. Rock front, rock back. And if you feel comfortable coming to the floor this way, you can rock back and come into a seat with your legs straight in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Three rounds of breath. Inhale, slowly come back up and come to your right side. Bring your right forearm put it around the top of your mat. Just kind of find your alignment, make sure everything looks good. Press your hand down, opposite arm reaches up. If you want to do a little bit more, you're gonna lift your hips off the mat. 2 rounds of breath here, won't be here long. Exhale slowly with control. Bring it down, come to your belly. I will take frog pose. Lower your forehead down, walk your feet wider than your mat. And you can always have a blanket here because this can be too much on your knees and your legs and your feet, everywhere actually. So if you have a blanket, go ahead and spread it around and be much kinder to you. As you're working here, you're gonna lift your hips, your butt's up in the air. Lift your chest, just lift your chest off the mat a little bit, place it back down. You can stay here or find your Sphinx pose. And you must feel something in your hips. So this should be a good hip opening pose. If you're not feeling anything, you need some adjustment. So you may have to move your feet wider, lift your hips higher. The higher your hips here, the more you're going to feel it. 2 rounds of breath. Exhale. Let go of any of all things. Just relax down, walk your feet together. Bring your arms by your sides, tops of your hands down. Inhale, lift up. Shavasana, exhale, lower. We'll do this 2 more times. I know it's coming to an end. It's okay. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Hover away from your mat. You may be only on your bouncing on your pubic bones. Just lift up as high as you can. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale. Lower it down. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. You can just roll to your opposite side. Bring your forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Now your shoulders over your elbow. Inhale in. Keep pressing your forearm down. Keep your shoulder active. It's going to help you press up a little bit. And start to lift up. Sometimes it's helpful to have your other hand helping you. Inhale. 2 rounds of breath here. Lift your hips higher. Exhale. Slowly with control. Come back. Stack your hands under your forehead and take a breath or 2 here. One last round of breath. Start to walk your hands out. And come on one cheek. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, switch to the other side. Bring it back to center. Reach your arms back behind. You can skip this one. Clasp your hands and we're going to do a deeper back bend. Inhale, straighten your arms. Lift your chest off the mat. Keep squeezing your palms together. One big inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Now roll to your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Keep your right knee in, extend your left, and take it across from your body. Inhale back to center. Just go ahead and switch sides. Neutralizing all of these movements, all of these poses. Slowing down your breath. Come back to center. And bring your legs straight in front of you for Shavasana pose. Now you actually made it, so relax your arms by your sides, palms facing up. 3 big rounds of breath here. Letting go of extra energy. Allow yourself at least 5 minutes of Shavasana after a practice like this to restore. Whenever you're ready to come out, bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your navel, one big inhale in. Exhale, blink your eyes open. Bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms in, rock front, come to cross-seated seat. Pray your hands to heart center, bow your chin to your hands. Bow your chin to your hands, press your thumbs into your heart. Namaste everyone. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. Showing up for yourself today. See you next time.